Hello, hello. So plan for today, I'm going to be sharing with you some of my luxury and high-end favorites of the moment, some long-term favorites. Then I also have some new luxury makeup and high-end makeup that you guys recommended to me as well. So it's a whole mishmash of all of those things. Some favorites, some recommendations, some new items. A huge thank you to Macys for sponsoring today's video. As you know, one of the prime destinations to check out the newest luxury makeup launches. I love going to the mall and going through the Macys counters. They are currently having their friends and family sale where you can get the best value on the best brands. You can get up to 30% off, and then it's also 15% off of beauty. That's what matters in this case. Or you can earn star money from April 22nd until May 3rd. I got all of the items today that I'm using from Macys, like the highly recommended Lancome Teinte Idole Ultra Wear Stick. I'm using one of my all-time favorite eyeliners from Lancome. They're Le Stylo Waterproof. I have a cool new color to try today. I have 3 new shades of their Teinte Idole Liquid Eye Blushers. I just think their newest collection, these colors look stunning. For all of my fellow small, thin, sparse lash girls, I have my ultimate combo, the Lancome Definitions Mascara and the Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara. And this blush was recommended by one of you. You said that I would love this shade. I have the MAC Mineralize Blush in the shade Gentle, which looks like the perfect everyday rosy pink amongst other all-time favorites of mine. So with Mother's Day coming up, they also have a bunch of beauty sets I think you would love that are also included in the sale. I think I'm gonna try and go for a fresh spring look today. And yeah, let's get nice and close and personal. Now, this I purchased because of a recommendation from one of you guys, because you know how I love my foundation sticks. So Lancome has one. It's the Teinte Idole Ultra Wear Foundation Stick. I picked up the shade 210 Beige Ivory. It's interesting. There's also on the bottom here, I was wondering why it was pointed like this in the photo. It's a little brush. I'm gonna stick with my brush that I like to use to spread my foundation, but the Lancome Teinte Idole line is very, very nice. So I'm expecting this to also be very, very nice. Very smooth glide on. Don't I just look amazing right now? Oh yeah, look at how nice that's blending. I'm barely putting any pressure on. I think the undertone might be slightly, even though I do have a neutral undertone, this is a little on the gray side for me, but blended out, I think it will just be fine. That lovely blend out from this. I think Lancome creates fantastic base products and fantastic foundations, particularly if you're looking for long wear. The Teinte Idole line is fantastic. I did see they recently reformulated the liquid Teinte Idole foundation, so let me know if the new reformulation of that's good, but it definitely was a recommendation of mine for long wear, oily skin type kind of products. But I wanted to try the foundation stick because I just love how mess-free and quick a foundation stick is, and I do think you gotta shell out the money for a foundation stick if you want it to look good, spread it evenly. That's what this Lancome is doing, so great recommendation. Hopefully it will last well. I'll keep you updated. This will go in my speed reviews drawer as I continue to use it some more, but this is just one of those foundations that I've been very curious about. Okay, for concealer, I'm going to use a newish concealer to the market that I think is really, really nice. This is the MAC Studio Fix Smooth Angles Concealer. I think that this is such a lovely concealer. I don't know if it's up yet, but I have a concealer video rankings of all the new concealers, and this one, I mean, it did really well in the lineup. I've been enjoying it a lot. For me, the standout about this concealer is how smooth this is. So I feel like whenever I apply this, if I spread it over the area of my skin that already has foundation on top, it just smooths that area. And particularly in the T-zone is where I'm kind of the most bumpy and it's just not the smoothest. If I just put this over top, it instantly smooths the area somehow, some way. So yeah, Smooth Angles. The name is fitting in that it is extremely smoothing. I would say it has about a medium coverage, but I mean, this is the year of MAC. if you ask me. I think they're redoing, remarketing, repromoting so much in their line. And I've fallen back in love with MAC all these years later. And the new products that they're coming out with are fantastic. So using this for concealer today. This is a favorite of mine that I wanted to share. Another oldie but goodie. I used this the other day actually, and I was just like, yes, this is the Chanel Le Beige bronzing cream. This has been so popular for years. I love the giant component that it comes in. And maybe it's the nostalgia, but all these years later, I am still in love with it. I think it applies really gorgeous. Now it is a bronzer. It's gonna give that healthy, glowy, bronzed look. And back in the day, this was all you heard about in terms of bronzers. It was almost like a status symbol kind of thing to be using your Chanel bronzer. But I still love it. I still think it's fantastic. I keep it in my everyday makeup drawer in my beauty room. So when I'm doing like my quick 10-minute makeup, that's what that drawer is for. I use this. So a lot of times I'm using it mostly off camera, which is why you don't hear about it so much from me, because it is in that 10-minute everyday makeup drawer. So this video, when I was planning it out and picking out the products, it inspired me to bring this out to camera for you guys, since I do be using it and I do be loving it. See, it's the prettiest sun-kissed bronze, and with summer coming up and the weather getting warmer, I just think that this is gorgeous. And then to set, I'm using another classic OG favorite that I think is underrated at this point. It is still one of the best. So it was absolutely not underrated at all years and years ago. For a while, this was the only powder that was amazing. But I think with all the new powders coming out that are amazing, this one has been forgotten, but it's still, after all these years, I think is highly competitive with the best of the best. This is the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. I still love it, man. I feel like it is very smoothing. It sets the makeup down. It has a little bit more body than some of the other powders that I love. So I think it holds oils a little bit more at bay because of the body that it has. Every time I grab for it, I'm like, wow, this is still so good all this time later. So this is kind of another one of those OG favorites that I wanted to pull out for today's look because it's just so good. Like, I just feel like that made my skin instantly look better. Ooh, I'm excited to try this one out. This was one of the new Macys pickups that I made for the MAC Mineralized Blush in the shade Gentle, a shade recommendation from one of you guys, and it looked right up my alley. And these MAC Mineralized blushes, I feel like not enough people talk about these either because they're not a flat finish, but they're not too glittery. Oh, that's a pretty everyday rosy pink, and then you absolutely can build up the intensity as I have. I'm not as blush blind as you think I am. I feel like the camera makes my blush look a little crazier than it is. So let me blend this down a little bit. This is pretty. So this is a very well-loved formula for me. MAC has some of the most classic blush shades. I just wanted to try this one, which is a gorgeous everyday rosy pink, not completely flat. Love it. Great suggestion. And then last for complexion, I wanted to share my current favorite luxury highlighter. It is pretty new. This is from Givenchy Beauty. It's the Prism Lib highlighting powder. I'm gonna use the shade, let's use Lilac Pink, because I think it'll be fun with one of the eye shades that I want to go for today. So I'm just gonna swirl my brush in. So what's amazing about this for me is how smooth it lays on the cheek. You can't see where it starts and where it ends. It's a little bit more on the natural side. So if you're into a super beaming highlight, this is not going to be the formula for you. But if you love that natural, seamless glow in a powder form, because I know everybody's into liquid highlights nowadays, I can't get on board with a liquid highlight. This is the way to go. I think it is stunning. Now this lilac one is a little bit more of a fun shade, but I have just the thing for the eyes to make it seamless and super fresh. So I couldn't decide which shade I wanted from the new Lancome Teinte Idole Liquid Eye Blusher range. I remember there were some when I first tried these that I liked and some that I was about, but the ones that I liked, I really, really loved. So I needed to try this new collection. I have 3 new shades: Rich Espresso, Strawberry Latte, and then Lavender Latte. Maybe it's the names of these that were appealing to me, but how pretty do these look? And I used that lilac shade on my highlight specifically to put this shade all over my eyelid. Let's do Rich Espresso first. So this is gonna be our base color. Hold on. Just making sure my concealer is all blended on the eyelid. Then I'm just gonna blend this pretty much in the crease and a little bit all over the lid. I know liquid eyeshadow can seem intimidating at times, but a good quality one is not that hard to work with. Like, do you see how that just easily blended where I wanted it to? And again, so I'm focusing it, you know, the windshield wiper motions in the crease, and then for the excess product, I'm bringing it over the lid. And you can always take a clean brush and blend it out if you desire. And then I'm taking a pencil brush, just blending that along my lower lash line. Now, a good liquid shadow should dry down to almost like a powder and then should have better longevity, but we'll see. I do like these. I think overall they're good, but I do have some shade preferences. And then I'm going to take the Lace Stylo Waterproof Eyeliner from Lancome in this new shade Bronze Rich. It has a metallic finish to it. I'm gonna put this in my waterline. Now this eyeliner I've recommended so many times on my channel because it's one of my favorites. I think it lasts amazing in the waterline. It's one of those liners where when you tight line with it, it doesn't transfer down. You can even apply it along the upper lash line. You have some time to blend it out. It's incredible. So I'm gonna come back to this, but I just wanted this to smoke out the lower lash. And I told you we used the lilac highlight because I want to use Lavender Latte all over the lid. So this is a little bit sheer. Now with this formula, some of the shades can appear a little patchy, which is why I'm specific about which shades I like of this. I think if you want the true lavender glow from this, we're gonna have to layer. And again, I wish this had just a wee bit more pigment. One of the copper shades, I can't remember the name at the top of my head, I love because it has some glitter in it. But we can absolutely make this work. These lilac colors are so beautiful for the springtime, helping to keep it a little bit more fresh. Pretty, and that goes well with the highlight. And then I'm gonna use Strawberry Latte. I wanna put it like right here in the inner corner and blend it out. I really think the matte finish is what stands out in this formula. Taking the bronze eyeliner, running it along the lash line. And I'm just taking the sponge that's on the end of this and I'm smudging it into the look because I want it to be a little bit smokier and softer. Nothing too harsh. Let me put you guys onto an elite combination if you have short, sparse lashes. Lancome, still after all these years, is one of the best mascara brands if you ask me. And so this is a combo I always have in my everyday makeup drawer. It has to be these two together, the Lancome Definitions mascara and the Lancome Monsieur Big. These two together are so good. So let me show you. I love the Definitions because it has one of the thinnest ones. And especially for me, I have super duper teeny weeny sparse lower lashes and super duper short. So a fat brush just doesn't reach them. I feel so annoying whenever I talk about mascara because I always mention my teeny tiny lashes. But if you're in the club, like, you need to know. I'm just trying to be helpful for people when it's their first time here. So I like this because it really reaches each of these puny little lashes on my eyeballs. And then it's just great for length and separation. It doesn't do anything in the way of volume, which is why I have this little cocktail that I do. So Definicils for getting on the lower lashes, separating them, lengthening them. And then we're taking Monsieur Big, which obviously is a big fat wand for big fat lashes. This adds the volume and the thickness to the lashes. So they each have their own job, so why not combine them? The brush is everything. So, you know, you need the fat one to get the volume on there, but you need the thin one, the skinny one, to really separate the lashes. And I'll even lightly run this over the lower lashes too. This mascara is fantastic. It doesn't make the lashes clumpy. Okay, I'm gonna give these a few minutes to dry. And these mascaras don't take too long to dry. I hate a mascara that just stays wet. And these hold a curl all day as well. So that's why this is my elite combo. Because when you want your lashes to be visible and you're not working with much, you need to curl them after the mascara dries. And then that way your lashes are actually visible. Also, if you get any spots, just wait for them to dry and you'll take a spoolie and clean them after. So I've given it a few minutes, not too long. Taking my Shiseido lash curler and boom. Okay, it's not the most crazy reveal, but for me this is volume and this is length. So this is always a very safe go-to combo for me. I pulled a lip that I thought would go with the lilac spring theme. I decided to go with MAC. I just recently reorganized all my MAC lipsticks. So these aren't new, just solid formulas like the MAC lip pencil in the shade Whirl. A classic color from them. Kind of mauve-y, kind of browny. And then I'm going to use the Maximal Sleek Satin Lipstick in the shade Modesty. Just thought this would go so perfect with this look. I like this combo a lot. I don't think I've tried this one yet. Both really classic formulas from MAC. Lovely. And here is today's final look. It is a wearable kind of lavender lilac spring look. I absolutely love how it turned out using some old and new beauty favorites. And a huge thank you to Macys for sponsoring today's video. Again, I will have all of the products that I used linked down below for you guys. All of them are from Macys. Now's a great time to shop from them with their friends and family sale going on. 30% off of some really great brands, 15% off of beauty. You can also earn Star Money. Again, that's running April 22nd to May 3rd. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for hanging out with me, applying some makeup, having some fun, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys, have a good one. It's delicious.